Heather's Handcrafted Soaps, Charcoal and Tea Tree Soap. Hi everyone, I'm Heather Register from Heather's Handcrafted Soaps. We're a small, family-owned soap-making company in southeastern North Carolina, and we focus on the heritage and tradition of our ancestors while adding a modern flair to our soap making. And I've had several people to ask us, how do you make your soaps? What do you guys do? So today I'm going to show you how we make our #1 soap, which is charcoal and tea tree. So stay tuned to see how we make this fabulous soap that your skin will absolutely love. The first thing that we have to do in our soap making process is to measure out our lye and water. You must have lye to convert the oils into soap. If somebody ever tells you that there's no lye in their soap, they're lying. Because it does take lye in order to convert the oils, no matter what kind of oils they are, into soap. So let's measure out our first amount here of water. Almost there. Oops, a little more, and a little dollop more. There we go. Next, we're going to measure our lye. And if you will notice, I am wearing gloves while I do this because lye is a very caustic ingredient, meaning that it can cause a chemical burn. So you have to be very careful. You have to wear eye protection and gloves when working with these kinds of chemicals. So it's a little bit like playing a mad scientist here. I need just a little bit more. Little more. Almost there. Let's see. Come on. Little more. Perfect. And there's our... So now it's time to combine our water and lye. Now, interestingly enough, this can cause a great deal of fumes, so it's important to do it near something like a fan, a vent, or outdoors, because the fumes can become quite overwhelming. So I'm going to pour our water in. Now, let's take the temperature of this water, so we'll see what it is before we add the lye solution. Okay, so the temperature of water, as you can see, is 76 degrees. Now we're going to add the lye and we're going to stir. And I see something floating in there, so let's get that out. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so we're all clear now. So we're going to add lye a little bit at a time. And we're going to stir. And if the fan were not on, you can actually hear it sizzling. Let's see if we can hear it. Can you hear it sizzling? It makes little sizzle sounds because it is heating up. Okay, let's try that again. There you go. You can hear it, and if you're careful, you can actually see the steam. Can you see the steam rising? So it's important to turn the fan back on because the fumes can be kind of noxious. So let's stir that in, and we're going to add some more. And we're going to start it combined. And just to show you how quickly this reaction takes place, it's already up to 186 degrees. That's why you have to be very, very careful when mixing lye and water. The exothermic reaction causes a great deal of heat, and you want to make sure that you don't get burned. Alright, so we're going to let this settle down and completely dissolve, and then we'll come back and show you how we put everything together. So our next ingredient came straight out of my freezer. This is beef tallow from our grass-fed beef, and I rendered the fat down myself and put it in the freezer for safekeeping. And so for this particular soap, our main oil is beef tallow. Next, I'll measure out our remaining ingredients. They are olive oil, coconut oil, pumpkin seed oil, castor oil, and our tea tree essential oils. I'm not going to bore you guys with measuring each one of them out, but at least you can see what kind of cute containers they come in. And now we're back. We've let our lye water cool down to room temperature. We've melted all of our hard oils and added them to the soft oils, and they are also at room temperature. So now it's time to combine. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. And it's very important to pour the lye water away from you. Just to be very, very careful with it because lye water is extremely caustic. And now we're going to blend until we reach emulsification, and that's where the lye water and the oils have completely combined. So we're going to get started, burp the blender, try to get all of the air bubbles out, and here we go. Notice that it's changing color because it's beginning to emulsify. Reached emulsification, I've added 2 more ingredients. You have spirulina powder and activated charcoal powder. These are so cool for the skin. You have to be really, really careful when incorporating them because they can fly everywhere. So it's easier to push them to the bottom, incorporate, push to the bottom. See how it puffs up? Incorporate, push to the bottom, incorporate. It's quite messy at this point. And so I'm just going to continue to blend these in, and then we'll come back. Now that we've completely incorporated our spirulina and our activated charcoal, I'm going to add our essential oil, just tea tree essential oil. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision because it smells really good. I'm just going to scrape this out and incorporate this, and then we'll come back. So here we are. Everything's been blended, all of our ingredients, our essential oils, and next I will come over here to the molds and I will pour it in the molds. And since I can't do that one-handed, I'll come back after we have it in the molds. So now we have filled up all of our molds with the soap batter, and we're just going to spritz with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. That helps pop air bubbles, and also it helps so that it doesn't get ashy on top. Spritz that down. Okay, so we're just going to let this sit for 18 to 24 hours. So we'll come back tomorrow and I'll show you guys how we cut it. So see you later. Hey guys, it's been about 24 hours since we made the soap, and now that it has solidified and hardened somewhat, we're going to cut it into bars. And so I use this little cutter here, very simple. Pull it down, and you have a beautiful bar of charcoal and tea tree soap. This is probably one of the most fun parts of soap making. I don't know why, but it's just immensely satisfying to cut it into these really pretty little bars. And that is how we make our charcoal and tea tree soap. So let me know if you want some. And that's how we make our #1 best-selling charcoal and tea tree soap. I hope you guys enjoyed our video. Now keep in mind, it's my first video, so I know there's room for improvement, and I will be getting better, I'm sure. But make sure that you hit the like button and the subscribe button down below so you will know when there are new videos of Heather's Handcrafted Soaps. So once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have an absolutely great day. Bye!